We are ready to leave. We're getting ready to pull out of the driveway on our way to Lake Medina, Texas for our overnight trip to try this 1,000 trails. Pretty morning.
Morning. We are on our way to Lake Medina and north and west of
San
Antonio. So according to the GPS, we're about 2 hours and 57 minutes. So we should be there in about 5 hours.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's been a nice morning. We've been just trying to get everything packed up.
Yeah.
Just for a night, but you still need a lot of the same things.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't want to get out there and not have what you want, and you know, we're not going to starve to death. That's for sure. We got plenty of clothes, so. So we'll get out of Corpus Christi. We're just now leaving the neighborhood. It's about almost 8 o'clock. A little later than I wanted to be leaving, but...
when you were married to a woman.
But, yeah. I would have been gone about 5:30 this morning, but I would have been by myself if I had it, so there's that. But anyway, we are off and running, so see you soon.
On our way.
Going down. See some sun before too long, so
Yeah.
Anyway, but until then we'll just take our time. We're not in a big hurry this morning. We're in a bigger hurry to stop and find somewhere for breakfast than we are anything.
But we'll see.
So we pulled off here at the Country Corner Cafe off of I-37 to have a little bit of breakfast. It's about 9:48. We left about 8 o'clock, so we've been on the road for about 2 hours. Say hi to the folks, Jacqui.
Hello. Hello, folks.
This is the little Country Corner Cafe.
Nice homemade meal.
So it looks like breakfast was served. Nice little home style breakfast on our way.
Hot
We'll start
sauce.
there again.
Homemade hot
We've
sauce.
got the homemade hot sauce there. Jacqui's favorite. She's a hot sauce connoisseur from way back. Well, we just finished up breakfast here at the Country Cafe. Country Corner, I'm sorry. We pass this place all the time. It's between San Antonio and Corpus Christi, so.
Three Rivers, Texas.
Yeah, Three Rivers, Texas, yeah.
Small town.
Very good, very good. Everything was nice and fresh. With a lot of bang for the buck.
Pancakes and eggs and bacon and hot sauce.
And really good biscuits loaded with butter, which I really needed. So anyway, we are, according to GPS, an hour and 16 minutes from our destination. So We'll check in again once we get there.
Awesome.
Pull out recording. So. And here we go. With the Terra in tow.
Very good.
Looks like we're about 12 minutes away from the campground. And this is the view coming in. Nice rolling hills, a lot of greenery even this time of the year. Nice area there. Oh, this is pretty coming across here. Sort of, I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but it's really a nice green valley here.
You can see houses tucked into some of the hills on the right, and maybe not in the frame here, but. On to Farm Road 1283, and the views are awesome.
Wow,
kind of rolling hills, yeah.
This is pretty.
Wow, we're definitely in hill country.
Oh wow!
Oh my goodness, you see some water on the left.
The lake over there.
It's outside of the view here, but there's a lake and just really pretty.
Can't hardly tell on this camera right now, but this is a very steep downgrade right here.
Very steep. When you're hauling a big trailer. Have we ever been down here before?
Huh?
Have we ever been down here?
Oh, first time. First time. Holy crap, man. This guy's literally parked in the road. On a blind curve.
Oh, what a bad place to do that.
What a dumbass.
Okay, now we're going to be taking a left. Not yet. That's 3 miles.
We're going to P37.
Okay, we are approaching.
Yeah, we're about 4 miles out according to my GPS. 2.3 miles.
Looks like there's a festival here this weekend or in this area.
Yeah. So happened.
There's a Save Medina Lake. Stop the drain.
Curvy road.
Curvy.
Scenic Harbor Estates. some water out there.
Nice. It's pretty out here.
Yeah.
Look at all of this. I mean, all the beautiful homes and buildings and
Oh wow, the overlook. Look at that.
oh my goodness. Oh, the overlook, yes. Wow.
So here we are in a little neighborhood that I don't think I really needed to go through to get to the campground. As you can see, it gets pretty tight up in here. I relied a little too heavily on my GPS to take us to the front gate of the campground. Obviously, not the best decision, and one that could have been far worse if I'd have wound up in somebody's driveway that I had to back a couple of miles out of just to get back on the road. Yeah, you're starting to get into the... Oh yeah. This is familiar.
Yeah.
I'm sure this isn't the way to get into this park.
I don't think so. I don't think this would have been the best route.
Arizona.
We're looking for Florida Avenue.
Yeah, and it's going to be a dirt road.
Oh, she told you that?
No, the GPS told me that. And there's no through traffic.
Oh, and that's it? Wow. Well, no, it says 300 feet. Did it say Florida?
I said Florida.
Because we're not there yet. It says 250 feet still. I think it's up there.
That sign says...
This is Florida.
This is Florida, the 100. Okay. Yeah, I'm quite sure there's probably a better way to get in here than this. I sputtled up there on the stop sign.
Yes. We'll take a right. Okay.
Spittle Road.
We're 0.3 miles from the camp. Oh, there's the Thousand Trails sign.
Oh, there's the Thousand Trails sign. Okay. We have arrived at our destination. 12:11. And she said, don't go through the gate, turn into the parking lot.
Right over there?
Right over there, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. There's the parking lot. Okay. Welcome to Thousand Trails.
Chickens, all chickens.
Ranger Station. Resort offices, U-turn. Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very, very remote for sure.
It is remote.
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted. So. Okay. And we are here. We made it. We made it to our destination. We're getting ready to go in and check in, and we'll show you guys the site once we get there. I think they're going to ride us around on that golf cart over there
right.
and show us where we're going. So anyway, so let's go get checked in and find our spot. I mean, we are really out here. I mean, this place is definitely off the beaten path. So
Yeah.
be curious to see what it looks like inside.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the check-in station. I'll turn off the camera once we get inside, just in case.
Yeah.
It's about 90 degrees outside right now, but it doesn't feel bad at all. All the big mesquites, and yeah. So here we go. So we're all checked in and we're headed to our girls in there recommended a certain lot, so we're gonna head for that one first, see if we like it, and if we do, then we may already be all set up. So
Everything looks good. Can't wait.
swing wide.
She said to swing wide to avoid the garden.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And we are through the gate.
We are through it. There's a big old, that's a big
Oh, that's
white
the house, yeah.
house that they talked about.
It is kind of run down
It's a
looking.
historical landmark, but no one's really taking care of it.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. We were promised a golf cart ride, but we didn't get offered one there.
Did you tell them we'd be here before noon or like at 10?
Yesterday I asked if we could check in early. I asked, and she said, "Yeah, you guys, we're not that full," because that was when I thought we'd leave the house about 6.
Yeah, we would have
I
gotten.
thought, well, we'll get here at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we'll have all day. But that didn't happen. So
It's only 12:30.
it's only 12:30. So
Middle of the trail amenities.
middle of the trail amenities.
Our section. So we're looking for 28.
Mm-hmm.
Our section. Little tiny house and then
Oh yeah.
little cabins.
Little cabins. Go park to park.
It's pretty good.
Okay, here's that first island right here.
Oh, I see. Yes.
So we'll get around it. Then we'll have a little bit of a curve to the left, and that 28 ought to be right there.
Okay. So the front office or the membership or customer service where we checked in, they were very friendly. There were 2 ladies and a gentleman also there, and they were just so friendly and really illustrative. They really explained things well to us and showed us the map and the whole customer packet, as well as discussed what some best options might be for our particular stay. So it was great.
Yeah. So we got the activity center here on our left. We're gonna go past that. Then we'll see some, looks like
RV.
camp tables or something up there.
There's
That's
someone.
F39 right there.
Oh, okay, and we're looking for 28.
So that would be this area right here. I think.
Oh, okay.
Can you see it? Does it say F39?
It says 39, so yeah.
Oh look, a deer.
Oh,
A deer.
very cool. I was hoping we would see.
Yeah. Oh wow, look at this, babe.
Oh my goodness, there's like 5 deer.
There's a whole flock of over here.
A flock of them.
A flock of deer.
It's a flock of deer.
It's a flock. It's a flock of deer. I wonder if this is. Oh, I bet this is it right here.
Let's
Oh, look at that. They're everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the things aren't facing us.
Let me step out. Here, I'll get out. Is there anyone behind us?
See if that's 28 right there. See if that's number 28. Should be back there on that post. On that post right there. So Jackie's going to see if we're on. Is that 28? Okay. Looks like we found our spot.
We are at F24. That's our space at Lake Medina, 1,000 Trails. We're all parked. Rob did a great job. We like this spot. We called the office to let him know where we're at. And Rob's getting ready to do what he does to hook us up. I'm going to take a couple little pictures of him doing that, and then I'm going to go make the bed. Okay. What are you doing now, baby?
Level off the front to back.
Front to back level.
Let's take a little pressure off that hitch first.
A little pressure off the hitch. Don't know if you brought your leveler.
I double checked and rechecked everything, but I don't know if I brought my leveler.
Even after our lists and all of our planning.
But it might be in my other toolbox.
And where's that?
Truck.
In the truck is your other toolbox? Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's see if everything rode okay.
Oh, okay. So we'll see if
all our stuff is still
the
where
things
it was last time we saw it.
we brought along and put in, stowed away. Let's see if it anything fell.
That looks pretty good. Let's see any major happenings in there.
Looking pretty good.
Can I get into my
Toolbox?
Can't get into the truck. So I got to start making sure that I get my toolbox back here, particularly if it's got something in it I might need, like the level.
So now you have to climb. This is an old man climbing. Oh, he's not that old. Here he goes. Here we go. The suspense is killing me. Level or no level? This is why we work out. Oh no. Ah.
That's a good way to hurt yourself. It's a good way to hurt your manhood forever. Actually, if everything I took it out whenever we got back off our last trip.
Oh, shoot. Does it make a special note not to let that happen again? So we have to do it by feel?
I have to do a little eyeballing.
Well, you know, and it's just one night, so
yeah.
It's not as critical.
Yeah. I didn't pack it.
Oh.
All the things.
Bummer, man.
All the things not to have.
It's all right. All right, so I have made the bed. We are ready to settle in to this aspect. I even used the closet this time. Last time I didn't bring any hanging clothes. So it's kind of fun. Little things like that make me happy. So anyway, got some more organizing to do, but Rob's out there leveling, even though he forgot to bring the leveler, so he's having to do some extra steps to make that happen. Really pretty out here though. And the deer are amazing, they're everywhere. Really pretty, really secluded. There's a few other campers, and they're very peaceful.
What I gotta do now, put down the stabilizers, and it'll be
our happy place. We'll be ready to play, relax. Us and little Buck.
okay.
All right.
Okay, so we're here at our camp spot. We got all checked in. So just a few initial thoughts about Thousand Oaks. I always want to say Thousand Oaks. Thousand Trails here in Lake Medina. First of all, check-in was super smooth.
Yeah.
There were a couple of ladies and a gentleman at the front desk when we got here.
They were rangers.
They were rangers, yeah, and they super friendly,
Yeah.
very welcoming, and like to joke around and kid around.
Yeah.
Very good senses of humor. I think one might have been training or
Yeah.
something, and so another lady, Mrs. Christian, was kind of training her. But you know, it was all very relaxed, very easy. We pulled right in. They gave us a map of the like they do with every campground. Gave us a map of the campground.
Yeah.
And she actually pointed out a prime spot. Mrs. Christian did, that she knew was available.
Yep.
The nice pull-through spot with 30 amp, which is what we need. And she was right. It was a good spot.
Oh, it's beautiful.
We didn't choose that
we pulled
spot.
into it at
we
first
actually did
we
pull
like
into it and checked it out.
We're looking at it.
It's about 2 spots over from where we're at right now. What we liked about the spot we chose was it's a little bit higher, gave us a little better visibility. It seemed a little more secluded.
Yep.
Because of the trees.
Yep.
And the tales that you hear about the deer being prevalent on this property are not overblown. I mean, they are literally everywhere. We were inside getting a few things together, and I think Jack shot some footage of it, right?
Yeah.
And there was a little 6-point buck literally standing, right outside our front door. So, and they're, obviously you can't walk up and pet them, but they're not afraid. I mean, they don't dart off if you approach them or come through them. And but they're all over the place.
Yep.
So, but initial thoughts about the campground?
I like it. I like it because of that feel of being kind of in the woods again, and like we were at Lake Texoma, Thousand Trails. I like it because they're very friendly and organized. We got lots of emails this week, kind of welcoming us. Phone calls, okay.
Yeah, I got a phone call yesterday.
Welcoming us and kind of giving us a lowdown. It was very easy to navigate once we got here, and again, the privacy and the way the sites are staggered. I mean, we chose a site that's across from someone else, but kind of diagonal, and you don't even know there's anyone there. Partly because of how you pull in and everything, but anyway, I love it. Yeah.
Now there's a burn ban here.
The area.
All over. I'm pretty sure it's Texas wide because of the drought.
Yeah.
However, they did tell us that as long as we keep a fire inside the fire ring, we're fine.
Yeah.
And they even said, and if there's not a fire ring at your campsite, give us a call. we'll send one. We'll send somebody out to bring one to you. I mean, just little things like that. You know, I appreciate that kind of customer service. It is a primitive. It has a very primitive feel to it. And actually, we're okay with that. We kind of, you know, we will probably do a lot more boondocking than anything going forward. But because this is a new camper and we're still trying to kind of get our sea legs, so to speak, and having access to all the 1,000 trails.
Membership.
You know, having access to that membership gives us access to a lot of campgrounds here in the state
about
of Texas.
next July, really. So we've got we want to really maximize that time we have with the membership and just see how many we can visit.
So, as promised, we're going to do a much better job of showcasing what we see here. We didn't do a very good job of the 1,000 trails in Lake Texoma, and I apologize for that, for the 7 people that are still watching us.
We had a lot of distractions that week.
A lot of distractions that week. We sure did. Well,
and a lot of good distractions.
A lot of very good distractions. A lot of friends, you know, in that area, and we visited family, and we just had a lot going on. So we weren't concentrating on the video as much as maybe we should have. This is just an overnight camp spot for us, but we're going to try to pack in as much as we can over the next 24 hours. And take you guys along with us, and give you a good sense of what this campground is like. And short of that, we'll just kind of keep on rocking and rolling.
Yep, sounds good.
All right. So as we talked about in my video a couple of days ago or last week, this is the lake. I'm not sure how good this will actually show up on video. As we're driving in, we actually did see some water further up that way. So the lake isn't completely empty. But certainly the part that's touching the campground, as you can see, obviously is fairly non-existent. I'm going to say I'm probably you can see the little tree line right here. I'm going to say that's where the lake would normally be. But as you look down down in here, it's just a field, a really pretty field though.
Yeah, it is pretty.
But I'm going to kind of walk out here just a little bit, and you can see the ledges. I'm sure this is a great swimming area when there's actually water in the lake. There's an RV parked across the way over there. Obviously, not obviously, it could be another park of some kind, or that might be the guy might own property on the lake. But as you can see, it's pretty sad to see a lake this size being just completely empty and devoid of any water.
Is there any water at all down there? Like,
yeah, we actually passed. I was just saying we passed water on the way in.
but I mean down there, is there any water? Is that just
No, that's what you're seeing there. That's just weeds,
okay?
just a different colors. Yeah, no, it's all this is bone dry here. It's not even mud.
Look at all those
at this
houses in
point.
the hills over there.
Yeah.
Though. It's still a beautiful
So
view.
these guys probably paid premium money for a nice lake view, and unfortunately they've just got a view of this
For now.
big gulch right now. So anyway, as promised, I'll tell you, you know, the fact that there's no water here, you know, because I've never seen it with water, so I'm really not sure what to compare it to, but it still has a certain beauty to it. I mean, it's still a nice view from here. As you can see, he's got his boat ramp is completely dry like everything else.
Yeah,
So
sad.
yeah. So, but it's still a pretty area. And down here they've got down here at Lakeside, there's actually little picnic areas, which I'm sure are probably full when there's water in the lake. But anyway, we'll walk down here just a little bit. Just kind of curious about these ridges and how they drop off. I think people may have.
Careful.
Yeah, I think people may have continued to enjoy the lake even as the level dropped, as is evident by that picnic table that is now what would be normally probably about 10 feet underwater, just based on the grade here. So anyway, that's Lake Medina in its present state, October 2023. Here's one of the little dog parks that's close to the what would be the edge of the lake. There's a little picnic table in there. It's about, I don't know, about 30 by 15 or so, but big enough to let your dog off the leash and run around, chase the ball, what have you. So we're down here at the pool area, which is really kind of cool. They got these old shacks, these old cabins here that are set up for laundry, little laundry room. So yeah, you've got a little porch here to sit on while you're washing your clothes, which is kind of cool. The pool's nice. It must be warm because people are actually in it. On the other side of the pool there, you can see that's a historic house. That's actually at one time, from what I understand, was used as the offices for the campground, but it's fallen into disrepair, and obviously it'd be dangerous to try to use it now. I think this house, watching another video, and I'll read more about it while we're here, but I think at one time this house was actually down closer to the lake. They moved it up here once they decided to flood that area, and the whole house, and put it back together here. And Mr. Spittle was the family that owned it, and that's the name of the road that the campground's on, is Spittle Road. So it's got a long history. It is a part of the Historic Society.
That's right.
Unfortunately, they're obviously not getting enough donations to keep it up, which is kind of sad. It'd be fun to see that house in nice condition and actually able to take tours of that house. So, but anyway, here's the laundry room. Looks like $1.60 to dry and $1.60 to wash.
That's dryer too.
Oh, those are dryers.
The washers are over here.
Oh, $1.85 to wash. Excuse me. That's all right. $1.85 to get clean underwear and socks. Probably not a bad deal.
You need to do it by 7:30, otherwise it gets locked.
Yeah. So if you don't have your clothes cleaned by 7:30,
There's some leftover.
you'll be naked for the following morning. So, right, Jack?
That's right.
Okay. We'll step back out
Let's
here.
have a kitty cat, because there's meow mix, and then there's a
Oh, and there's
bowl.
bowls out here. Those are probably the cats that they hired to, keep the rodent population at bay. Well, here's another little cabin that's all barred up. I don't know what purpose it serves. May just be a little admin building of some kind. But, looks like the rain got to the roof there. But let's see if we can see what's inside here. That's just a little empty building. Who knows what the plans are for that? There's an old barn that, from what I understand, has been here for ever and ever and ever. Let me go take a look at that later. And then there's of course, the entrance to the park, and the admin building there where we checked in a few hours ago. So, nice basketball court. What do you think, Jack? I've got porta potties out here because the main bathhouse for the shower room, unfortunately, is under construction. But it is fall, and they're not quite as busy this time of the year, so probably makes sense that they'd be doing it right now. There's a hot tub here in the corner, and that is a nice sized pool and a really nice pool area. So if you're swimmers, which we typically are, but since we're only here overnight, we didn't bring our swimsuit with us, so we won't be getting in the water today. But that hot tub looks pretty inviting.
I know.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So as all of you know who have been to Thousand Trails, they are famous, I guess, for their putt-putt golf courses at every campground. At least from what I can tell, they're at every campground. You know, this is something that is just we actually, if you watched our video a few weeks ago, well, that was our personal video, so it would have been on here. But we actually enjoy putt-putt golf. It's a way to kill a little time and move without killing yourself. But the fact that these campgrounds have these little putt-putt golf courses, I think is kind of cool. Yeah, you got to go all the way back up to the front to get the club and the ball, but so what? I mean, we're camping. I mean, you got other stuff you need to be doing. So, but it's a pretty nice little layout, though. I mean, for free as part of the membership. Nice little challenging course, And I don't care if you're an 8-year-old kid or an 80-year-old kid. These things are kind of fun, and it's just nice that it's kind of a standard feature at most Thousand Trails campgrounds. And they even put a couple of little ghosts in the trees there, so it might actually be scary to play golf here. I don't know. We'll find out though. And while we're here at the little putt-putt golf course area, of course, right across the way is the nice community center. Again, pretty basic fare for what you're going to see at most of these campgrounds. Nice big building, place for family and friends. A nice little event center. I don't know if they charge anything to use that, but you know, it's a nice feature of the Thousand Trails campgrounds for sure. So here's a little extra footage of our particular spot. Really happy with it. Nice trees all around, plenty of shade. We're plugged in, so I really don't care if the solar panels are getting any light or not. This is the spot that they suggested to us. It's probably quite a bit more level than the spot we're on, but it's a little bit lower, a little bit more open. We kind of like the spot that we're in now because of the trees and provides a little more privacy.
Have we driven through there yet? Standing.
Campfire marshmallows. Do s'mores, but that's way too much sugar. This is almost too much sugar for us. Nothing like bacon on an open grill on a beautiful Sunday morning. We really enjoyed our time here. And see, I've got breakfast laid out. We're gonna have some bacon and eggs and some potatoes and the iced coffees showed up. Awesome, love it. Thank you.
The oven's preheated. I'm going to go put the biscuits on the pan now.
Awesome. So timing should be pretty good for us then. Well, the bacon's done. Now the potatoes. And then after this, And now the eggs. Jackie's getting our little table all set up over there. So nice this morning. It's about 70 degrees out. So the dishes are all cleaned up. The grill's all put back together. The Dometic is put back together. Our little table right here typically goes on these two little knots. Stores nicely there. And then this whole unit just slides right back in. Right back into its own little space there. Locks in place. Last thing I put in is that. And now she's all ready to go for the next adventure. And while I'm getting things ready to go out here, putting all the chairs and everything away, Jack is busy inside doing her thing.
You know, housework like I normally do.
Yeah, she's quite the domestic goddess. So she's taking care of everything inside.
Using lots of paper towels, but I did finally break down and use a bath towel for a dish towel.
That was... Oh. Never mind. Okay. So we are slowly but surely breaking camp, and Jack will be jumping in the shower here before too long while I finish up the outdoor duties, and then we'll take showers and get on the road. When I can, I like to try to use the bathhouse at the campsite. Try to keep our tanks as clean as possible. So, while Jackie's getting her shower, I'm going to take a trip to the bathhouse. A couple of the bathrooms, or at least one that we know of, is closed. So I'm going to hopefully find one at the main pavilion to use. Usually like to try to find a campsite near to a bathroom for this very reason, but in this case we'll just drive over, give me an opportunity to take a look at get a little more footage of the campground. There's a couple of deer sitting on the side of the road. These deer are just amazing up here. I mean, amazing in the sense that they're not concerned with people. They just people are just kind of part of their natural deal. And as you saw in a couple of pictures that we posted earlier, they'll literally walk right up to you and eat out of your hand, which is very unusual. I've never seen that anywhere but a petting zoo. So that's definitely going to be a big takeaway for us from this particular park. And we really enjoyed that aspect of it, to be able to get up close and personal with with a portion of nature that we normally just see off in a field somewhere that will dart as soon as you get anywhere close to them. So this has been a pretty interesting experience from that standpoint. That alone, in my opinion, is probably worth the trip to this particular campground. So anyway, it's been pretty cool. So here's the rec center, and I'm hoping to find a couple of restrooms in here that are open. And if not, then I'll continue to look elsewhere. Here are the men's and ladies' bathrooms in the rec center itself. As you can see, obviously dated, but that's getting to be a pretty normal thing with all the Thousand Trails campgrounds, just from other videos that we've watched that other people have done. There's two stools in here. Of course, one urinal's not working and the other one's backed up. I'm not going to show you what's in there because somebody either wasn't raised right or there's a problem with that toilet. But let's kind of give you an idea. Now, this is the men's room. I'm obviously not going to go into the ladies' room, but I thought you'd at least like to get an idea. I'm sure the ladies' rooms are probably a lot nicer than these. So, as you step out of the bathroom, some basketballs there for the court, a little announcement board there. And again, I said, you know, based on our limited experience at Thousand Trails, all the rec rooms, or the two that we've seen, this one and the one at Texoma, are definitely in need of some updates. So, I don't know, there was a party here last night, so definitely people are taking advantage of it. And of course, there's your little kitchen area over there, plenty of seating, nice big ballroom. We've got two pool tables over here. Actually a pool table and a snooker table, looks like. No, it's just a smaller pool table. So anyway, a couple pool tables with all the stuff you'd expect to see. And it looks like they've got a nice little seating area here for watching movies. Something to keep the kids busy, and the big kids, I'm sure, whenever the weather's not great. Then here it looks like there's another little snooker table there, a little kids-sized pool table, a piano for those who are so inclined. Oh, just a nice little quiet music room. So, of course, as usual, you've got your nice big covered patio out front here, with picnic tables and nice little volleyball, sand volleyball court there, playground for the kids and the kids at heart, shuffleboard painted onto the concrete out here. And this is probably a pickleball court that I'm standing on. I'm not too familiar with pickleball, but I got a feeling I'm going to get that way because almost everybody's talking about it now. So, like I said, a lot of picnic tables. Table tennis here. Looks like it's been sitting outside for quite some time. Nice big Jenga set, a couple of golf clubs for the putt-putt golf course, which is, let's see, I passed this yesterday, so I believe it's around the corner over there. Oh, they've even got some nets for Frisbee golf, for anybody that does that. So again, you know, all of these places seem to be showing a little bit of age. So hopefully we'll see some freshening up. I know they're building additional areas to the one up at Texoma. I think they may be doing the same thing here. So, but they really thought out, you know, some really cool things. Like there's a twister. There's a twister pad that's been seen better days, obviously. But at one time, somebody thought it was a good idea to have that here. Bicycle racks, of course. So, anyway, so that's the rec center. I'm gonna head back over to camp now and start getting everything shut down and hooked up. Hopefully, Jacqui will be nearing the end of her shower, and we'll be on our way back home. And just like magic, it's all put away. Everything's stored where it's supposed to be. We've double checked, triple checked, quadruple checked. Nothing's at the campsite. All the hatches are locked. Everything's unhooked. All the water's turned off. The air conditioner's turned off. All the vent covers are lowered and down. All the fans are off. The lights work on the trailer and the truck. So the steps are stowed and we're ready to go.
Yay!
Come on. right, well, let's go do it.
The chariot's ready.
So we just dropped our trash off at the trash barrels in the park here on our way out. We are on our way home. We should get there about 3:12 according to GPS, which means about 4:30. So I've only got 100 miles to empty on the gas tank, so I'll have to stop somewhere for gas, unfortunately. But it's been a good weekend. What do you think, Jack?
It's been great. I'm not even ready to leave yet, so that's a good sign. I think.
Yeah. Anytime she feels a little wistful about leaving a place, that usually lets me know that she really enjoyed it. I will tell you, I will give this park. I probably couldn't give it 5 stars, just based on a couple of things like the bathrooms being a little crappy, and one being completely shut down. Which I understand maintenance, I get it,
Sure.
and it is October, and I'm sure they do stuff like that this time of the year when the traffic's not so high. Totally understand that. I'm not taking any points away from that. But one thing that I've noticed, and Jack, you tell me what you think, is the 1,000 trails. So we've been to 2 so far. The one in Lake Texoma, and this is our second one.
Yeah.
The staff have been great. I mean,
Exemplary.
they've been friendly, welcoming, knowledgeable about the park, willing to help out in any way they can. So we've had zero issues with that. But the parks that we've been to, both of them, they're showing their age. You know, the big convention. They're party centers. What have you? I don't know, what do you call them?
Community
centers. Yeah. Those are definitely showing their age. All the pool tables, all the furnishings, definitely showing their age. Those are the kinds of things that for me are a little bit of a turn off. Now again, we've got this membership for free until July next year, so I'm not going to complain too much. But I did promise an honest review of what we found here on the property. So that's probably about the only negative I've really got to say about it. And there's really the only thing that can be done about that is for 1,000 trails to come in and spend $1 million on all the parks upgrade and everything, and I don't know if that's an option or not.
Yeah.
But it would certainly add a lot of value, I think, to the campers here. Now we personally don't use the convention centers and that kind of thing, so I don't know that for us it's really that big of a deal. We don't have kids, but we do like putt-putt golf.
Yeah.
So, it would be nice if the putt-putt golf course was, a little cleaned up. Again, that's not just at this one. That was at the other one, too. It's just not, it's a great idea. I love the fact that it's here. But, they could use some attention. It'd be nice if somebody actually went out and cleaned the greens off and stuff like that once in a while. But anyway, that's probably about the only real complaint that I have about either one of the parks that we visited so far.
I will say they're very quiet, and I'm sure that's, a testament to the 1,000 Trails culture and how they've kept that up, because we felt very peaceful, and that you could get up at any time of night or day and feel like you could be pretty safe and all of that. So, this area, I mean, the deer and everything was it was so prolific, and it just felt like you're right in Wild Kingdom, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that we had deer that were actually eating out of our hands, I mean, I gotta tell you, that's a first for me. Not being at a petting zoo. I mean, with a wild deer, and I'm talking about good size, 8-10 point bucks that would come out of the woods and walk right through your campsite and not think anything of it. So, there were a couple of things on this property that we didn't take advantage of. There's an old house that I kind of talked about yesterday, and I'll even include some footage about that. We just didn't really. That wasn't a big attraction for us. Maybe if it'd been fixed up and it was kind of cool.
I don't even know if it's safe to walk around.
It's not. They've got it all cordoned off.
So you would just be walking and looking at the outside. And we did walk. Or you drove by.
We drove by. I took some pictures of it and that kind of thing. But that was about it. So, Anyway, so we are at the exit of the park, so we're going to close this for now, and we will talk a little bit more about what we thought about this park in a later video.